there's 3 battles that are back to back. And they're actually right before Firaz. And the 3 battles are really strange because they're so unusual, but at the same time, I think they highlight a piece of Arab culture. And they're Zumail, Sani, and Muzeya. And they were basically just 3 watering holes in Western Iraq in the desert. And the reason they took place was there was actually 4 Persian units heading towards Khalid's army. And he'd injured one of them already. He sent out a subordinate, Qaqa, to attack it, and they successfully attacked it. So they were basically down to these three units. And what Khalid realized is if the 3 units could converge, they would have about 70,000, maybe 75,000 men against his 15, and he didn't want to face 5-to-1 odds. So what he wanted to do is he wanted to attack them piecemeal. So catch them as 3 25,000 man units instead of 1 75,000 man unit. So he, brought together a council. He's talking to his favorite advisors, listening to what they have to say. And he comes up with the following. He breaks his army into 3 5,000 man units. And he sends them 3 different directions. So he's going to take one, Al-Minhal is going to take another, and Qaqa is going to take the third. And they're supposed to travel to this watering hole, the 3 that I just mentioned. And the idea is they're going to each arrive taking 3 completely different paths at the watering hole at the same time on the same day during the night. Oh. Because he predicts based on what his scouting had told him when the Persians will arrive at each watering hole. And they need to go to the watering hole because they're traveling through the desert. So he guesses, okay, I think the Persians will be here, so we need to arrive at this time. And they do it. And they do it 3 times. And they attack the Persians at night, like 2 or 3 a.m. And think about what that would take. You've got 3 forces, 5,000 men each, traveling 3 different directions, arriving at the same point at the same time on the appropriate night. Try it with your friends. Like, get 3 of you with GPS. Cheat. Do it. Go ahead. Take GPS.
Modern warfare.
And try and arrive at the same place with the 3 of you taking 3 different routes. You won't make it. There's no way that you can time it correctly. But he could, and I'll tell you how he did it. The Arabs navigated by the stars. The stars belong to the Arabs. Today, 3/4 of the stars that you can see with the naked eye, without a telescope, have an Arab name. Like, my favorite constellation is the constellation Orion. So the 4 big stars are Bellatrix, which means beautiful leader, so empress, beautiful empress. Betelgeuse, Rigel, and Saif. Well, Betelgeuse isn't Betelgeuse, it's Ibtal-Jauza. Oh. It's the shoulder of the warrior. Rigel isn't Rigel, it's Rijl. It's the leg of the warrior. And Saif, because that was the side he had the sword. So even Orion's 3 big stars are still 3/4 Arab named. And the reason why that mattered was that they realized you could figure out by looking at the position of the star in the sky what time of the day it was. And and you could also measure how far you had to travel to get to a location. Because as you changed your position, it would change the angle the star was at. And because Arabia is long enough, you can perceive the change in the star. So in other words, using the stars at night, you could precisely coordinate having your 3 armies land in the same spot at the same time, which I don't think we could do today.
Impressive.
Is it incredible?
It is incredible. And the stars belong to the Arabs. I'm going to quote you in this.
Yeah. I mean, to this day, 3/4 of the names.